This is a true story. Read it in a book, so it must be true. It goes a bit like this. In the back of Donga country, there was a tale the old folks tell about a bloke whose name was famous in the town of Bungadell. Now, if you like, I'll tell you a bit about this little town. It's a dry and dusty place to be until the rains come down. Now, in 1927, when it hadn't rained for weeks, there was bull dust in the billabongs, dead sheep in the creeks. But the hero of our story was soon to help him out. On the day MacArthur farted and saved the town from drought. Now, no one knew too much about this joker from the scrub, but they'd heard some yarns about him from some drovers in the pub. Some said he came from Bunker's Run. Some said Beulah Park. One thing they all agreed upon, he sure knew how to fart. And this was proved one day beyond a shadow of a doubt on the day MacArthur farted and saved the town from drought. Well, Bungadell was hard and dry as a 3-week stale old crust. The sheep was drinking whiskey and their piss had turned to dust. They had a dam up in the hills a mile outside of town. Should have filled the water tanks, but not a drop came down. So they sent a deputation up to see what could be wrong. They found they had a problem they just hadn't reckoned on. Old Bert's dead horse was blocking up the channel from the dam. You'd reckon they could shift it, but the bloody thing was jammed. 50 blokes with crowbars bashed it, 50 days and nights. They couldn't shift the bastard. It was stuck there good and tight. They blasted it with dynamite, but couldn't get it loose. And even Murphy's bullet team wasn't any use. They had a stack of water, but they couldn't get it out till the day MacArthur farted and saved the town from drought. Got it? There's only one hope left for us, said Clancy's brother Blue. We'll have to get MacArthur and see what he can do. The cry went up, MacArthur, he's the bloke who knows the art. He could send that horse there flying with a well-constructed fart. And so the townsfolk waited for the day to come about, for the day MacArthur farted and saved the town from drought. At last MacArthur came and all the people gathered round to see this man whose fart was going to send the waters down. He came on 2 big horses with half his bum on each. A bum so huge a bloke could drive a tram between the cheeks. MacArthur was a quiet bloke, but thorough through and through. He said, I'll need some food and drink, so see what you can do. They started preparations, laid out a mighty spread. They had 40 tons of onions and a pile of prunes and bread. They had 50 tons of blue vein cheese and 50 kegs of stout on the day MacArthur farted and saved the town from drought. He sat down with a knife and fork and really knocked it back. Finished off the kegs of stout, 30 seconds flat. MacArthur stood up slowly and he turned his bum around. And the people all took cover as they heard a dreadful sound like the roaring of a lion, and a chill ran through their hearts. MacArthur's body trembled and let go a mighty fart. He farted and he farted till the earth began to quake. The hills, they started shaking and the dam began to break. But still MacArthur farted till it made the thunder crack. The winds, they howled, the lightning flared, the sky was turning black. They heard it up in China where the upside-downers dwell. They heard it up in heaven and they heard it down in hell. I hardly need to tell you, it was really on the snout on the day MacArthur farted and saved the town from drought. Well, that was how MacArthur saved the town of Bungadell. His memory there still lingers on, and so too does the smell. Oh, and even down in Adelaide, they've heard about his art. And every year or so, they hold a festival of farts.